but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And at 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap to Willis. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw, here's Willis. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Williams, a man in motion right. Willis out of the gun. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Willis. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They'll try the left side. Huffman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Running right, here's Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Willis will look to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Malik Willis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Richardson looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cardinals 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. But for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Huffman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
First down, Arizona.
Let's go now. Go.
Now Willis to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Willis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion man is Schwartz. On third down, Huffman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. On the handoff, Benson running right. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, here's Benson. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
60 by 6. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, with their offense just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Richardson looking to throw this. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll follow his block.